We will be basically decluttering everything but my clothes today. Hi and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christina and today we are continuing with my Declutter series. I have decluttered my apartment back in 2019 and if you're new here, you don't know, I moved back to my parents and I have a lot more stuff than when I moved in here, and it's always messy because I don't know where to put my stuff, so we are starting the second round of the Declutter series. I already decluttered my makeup and today we are decluttering my drawers. I don't really know how to call this video because drawer declutter just sounds a little bit boring, but it's basically I go through all of my drawers because I only have drawers and my wardrobe in this room, and we will be basically decluttering everything but my clothes today. So enjoy, I guess. Okay, so I will start with this drawer which is under my bed because ever since I got like these plastic containers from IKEA, they're a bit too large and I cannot push this completely under my bed, and I have it, oh you can't really tell on this video, but it shows and it just makes my room look a lot more unorganized. Plus I don't even know what exactly I have in here, so I want to have a clean and clutter-free space. I will take everything out of my bed and then I will start reorganizing, and I will put my will listen to an audiobook probably. I'm currently listening to Can't Hurt Me, but I'm also listening to a podcast, Modlist. If you're from Germany, it's basically a true crime podcast. And yeah, so let's get started.
You were my best friend, didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken.
I don't know if you noticed in the intro, I have a couple of books on my, how is it called? Next to my window, I guess. And I've been into a second-hand bookstore with a friend of mine. Oh, I'm not in the frame. And we got a lot of books, or at least I got a lot of books. She got one book. And now I need more space for my books. And they are really interesting books. So I got books in Spanish and Russian. I think I didn't get a book in English, and I got a couple of interesting books. So I got a book on autonomy, I don't know, and I got two books on plants and herbs and stuff, because I think it's really interesting on how plants can be used and all of that stuff. And if you have a look at different books in Amazon or anywhere else, those bigger books are quite expensive, and I thought like it would be cool to have like really old books in which you can have a look at what those books are. Even if I decide not to use it, I could just take out one of those pages and frame it and it would look really cool. So I'm really happy with those books. Okay, so I will show you a little update. So down here is everything I'm getting rid of. This doesn't count, but all of that. And here I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. That's a gift card, so I'm keeping that. I'm also keeping those 3 things. I'm keeping everything except for the phone. I really just need to power it and get the photos. I'm not sure if it's connected to the iCloud, so I just want to check just in case. And then I'm getting rid of it. And also, if you've seen my last declutter video, like my room declutter video, you saw that I have 2 phones, including this one and the tablet, where I need to get the pictures from before I delete it, or before I recycle it properly. So there's that. And I'm thinking, excuse the setup, what I'm thinking is I would love to get rid of those 2 things. And I'm pretty sure I could get rid of one, but there's no point in getting rid of one. And since I have a space here, I could get the most important stuff like my bank statements, etc., and put it in here in the middle. And everything else that is in there I could get rid of or reorganize or put maybe in here, because I have a lot of stuff that I'm getting rid of. So I'm thinking about getting rid of those 2. Also, as you can tell, my room is a mess. I have a puzzle in here which I have started in July, and ever since I started my internship on July 13th, I haven't done anything. And this weekend I have been puzzling. I want to finish it, so when I'm done I can sell it, because I'm not going to do a puzzle twice. Also, I will bring my shoes downstairs, because if they're there I don't use them. Plus they're like all high heels. Like these ones, they're crazy. They're like 12 centimeters or something. And I usually don't wear that high heels. And yeah, so I'm bringing them downstairs to my other shoes. And in the next video I will be going through my clothes. But I'm pretty sure I'm not getting rid of at least those 2 here. I'm still thinking. And I'm not getting rid of those probably, even though I have another pair. So honestly, I think I'm going to get rid of those. Okay, so in here I have random stuff. So I have all my camera equipment, my cable, electronic stuff, other electronic stuff, and sentimental items. I have sentimental items in the box down there, and I have packages of electronic stuff, so let's get into it. Okay, so I went through that. I have a lot of space in there, so I will see what I can take from those drawers and put it in here. In here I have all my cables, warranties, etc. So I went through that in my last declutter video, so I'm not going to go through that as well. And in here, everything I have is also, I already went through it, and everything in there is of need, so there's no point in taking it out and stuff. But now we're going to the other side. Oh, and by the way, so this is the new update of what I'm getting rid of. So as you can tell, it's a lot of packaging as well, and another bag and stuff. So this thing here, it doesn't look as much on camera, but it's just a view. But there's more to come. Okay, so in here I have all of my Spanish stuff, or most of it. I have my 3 Spanish books. I have all of those vocabulary cards. I don't know if you can see, it's a lot. And I'm getting rid of those because I never use them. And there's no point in having them, because ever since I wrote them, I haven't used them. And it really sucks, because I spent hours and hours writing all of them because look at that. Like, it's so much and I don't use them. What I want to do now is to get rid of them. And also I purchased the Anki deck stuff for the computer and iPad, and on the phone it's free. What I want to do is to take all of those books, because the vocabulary cards are from this book, and put them into Anki so I can start learning with Anki, because this doesn't work. It works when I use them, but I don't use them, so I want to start with Anki. So long story short, I'm getting rid of all of my vocabulary cards. Here on this side I have all of those papers I need to rearrange. I have my college blogs, I have my Russian book, I have my journals, I have 2 more books, Spanish learning book and a regular book. I have my sponges for my whiteboard, and I have my thing where I store my pencils. And I have to put all of the papers in the right places. I went through all of my papers, and what you can see on the floor is what I'm getting rid of. So all of those papers I just showed you, all of that is going, and the rest I put into my 3 folders depending in which one it needed to go. So I'm really happy that that is done. I just have a few papers, it's like 3, that I have to address. So these 3 drawers are completely empty now, and in here I have basically just snacks. So I can bring that down into the kitchen and maybe put something in my car. So I have a snack, so I have a lot of snacks in my car by now. But you know, you never can go wrong. So basically then this box can go into my other drawer here. And then these ones are empty. And I think if I organize it right, everything fits under the bed. Some other stuff can go into my table, and some other stuff I'm getting rid of. So I think if it works out, I can bring these out of my room. The last drawers I have are these ones in here, and also this one. And here I have my vitamins. And also I have this here, and this is like spirulina, grain wheat and other stuff, chlorella, and I haven't used it a lot. I used it a lot when I was living at home. There's still a lot left, but it's it doesn't taste good at all, and it will go bad next month. So I'm just going to get rid of it because I don't like it, and yeah, I don't need it, but I'm keeping those 2. It's my B12 and vitamin D3. So that's what it looks like on the inside. And I don't really know what exactly I'm going to do, because I have a lot of pencils in here and I used to draw and stuff, but I haven't used this at all. I haven't even used this when I was living at home. I have like 2, or I think I have 3 of those Copic markers, and more pencils, like even Faber-Castell pencils. They're really nice, but I don't draw, and usually when I draw I like to use regular pencils and not colored ones. So I'm going to look through it, but I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get rid of all of those pencils. So yeah, you can say those pencils are really, really old, and I probably had them since elementary school, kindergarten. So that's what it looks like. I have all of my random stuff in here, like these pin things, rubber bands, envelopes, calculator, you can see all that. So it's all like stationery stuff, and yeah, so it looks very nice. Everything fits in there, it's not overfilled. So basically this is all of the stuff that we're getting rid of. It is quite a bit, as you can tell, and it's also quite high, so yeah. And in here all of my, you know what I mean? So in here are all of my folders, all of my university stuff, all of my books, and back in there I have my photo albums, and here I have my bags. So everything fits in nicely, and the best thing is all of those 4 drawers are empty. So I'm not sure if I can bring it down myself because they're really heavy. So I have to ask my sister if she helps me. Then I have more space and I can put like my ring light here because I don't like to rearrange it. I usually have my, I don't know how it's called, stativ. The thing where you put the camera on, I usually pack it away and there's space for that, but I don't like to mess with my ring light. I don't like to take it out. So yeah, I'm just going to clean it up, get rid of all of that, and then I will show you the finished product. So as you can tell, the nightstands are gone. I asked my sister and she helped me to move them, and now the table has a lot more space around it. It's not as squished into this room. It's still not ideal. I don't like the setup here. I will probably take the ring light apart and store it somewhere else so just the room looks a bit better. I finished the puzzle. Here nothing really has changed. I put my I put my pressed and dried flowers next to the window, which is really nice. I think it has a nice look to it. I have to push them a bit further up because they fell down. Here I have my self-made kombucha and the books I'm currently reading or journaling, or my iPad or my calendar. So yeah. Here I have my whiteboard, my mirror, and so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more declutter videos. Also, after my Declutter series, we will be tackling other areas of my life, all about self-improvement, so would really like to see you then. But until now, see you in my next one. Bye!